Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges, respectable guests, and fellow agent of change. Let me start with a simple question. If you want to build a house, you hire an architect. You pay them a lot of money to arrange that stone, steel, and cement. You pay them well because you want a strong foundation. But when it comes to building the character of our future generation, when it comes to arranging living souls, mind, and morals, why does this nation pay our teacher with pennies? Ladies and gentlemen, today we are standing in the middle of a crazy digital era. A time where artificial intelligence can answer any question in a second, where social media control human behavior, and where bad morals are just one click away. In this era, the meaning of education has completely changed. Giving knowledge is no longer of the main job of the teacher. The internet does that faster and perhaps better. So what is the true role of a teacher today? It is dakwah. It is the transfer of adab. It is the heavy moral responsibility to make sure that the generation holding this smart device does not lose their humanity. Algorithm can teach our student how to count, but it takes a human teacher to teach them what truly matters. Yet, here is the bitter and unfair reality of our society. We demand our educators to be the moral guard of our children. We expect them to fight the bad impact of the digital tsunami era. But how do we treat this guard? As second-class worker across Indonesia, thousands of honorary teachers teach with a full heart, while their own stomachs are empty. And this tragic reality has created a deep fear walk into any faculty of tarbiyah or education today. And you will sense it. Many smart young minds, the future agent of education, are terrified to step into the classroom. They spend years learning, teaching skills and Islamic values. Yet after graduation, they dream of working in big office or becoming digital influencer. Why? Not because they don't care about da'wah, but simply because they are afraid to starvation. They are afraid they can't provide for their future family. When the best minds are too afraid to teach, who will guide our children? If we let this fear grow, we are not just losing the teacher, we are slowly but surely destroying the chain of dawah itself. In the Islamic tradition, the position of a teacher has no equal. Prophet Muhammad SAW clearly states his main mission in a beautiful hadith narrated by Ibn Majah. Innama bi'uthtu muta'alliman. I was sent only as a teacher. Prophet Muhammad SAW was proud to be a teacher because teach is to shape civilization. If the Prophet himself elevated the status of an educator, who we are to put them the bottom of society? Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, the digital era does not need more data. It needs more wisdom, and wisdom only comes from respected, strong, and honored educators. It is time to stop being unfair. If we truly want to build a nation with strong moral, we must restore the honor of teacher. We must make sure that the student of tarbiyah look at their future with pride, not fear. Respect them as the architect of living souls, because nation that serves its teacher, it nation that is slowly starting its own future. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.